We all have that one person, the one we can't seem to forget. Maybe it was a first love, a near miss, or someone we never even dated but always wished we had. And even after months or years, they still cross your mind. You wonder, was that my soulmate? Or am I just stuck in the past? Today, we're breaking down why some exes haunt us more than others and what it means when we can't let go. This might just change the way you see your past relationships forever. The psychology of regret. Not all breakups leave a lasting mark. Some relationships end, and we move on with barely a second thought. But others? They linger. The memories pop up when you least expect them. Certain songs, places, and even a random scent bring back waves of nostalgia. Why does this happen? According to Dr. Melanie Greenberg, a clinical psychologist specializing in emotions, regret is strongest when we believe we lost something valuable due to our own actions or inactions. In other words, it's not just about missing someone. It's about feeling like we could have done something differently. Maybe we regret not fighting harder for them. Maybe we regret walking away too soon. Maybe we regret never expressing how we really felt. And so, our minds replay the what-ifs. But here's the problem. Our brains don't remember relationships objectively. Instead, we edit the past into a highlight reel, keeping the best parts while conveniently forgetting the bad. That's why, when we think about the one that got away, we don't see the full picture, we only see what we want to see. But what if I told you that you're probably remembering that relationship all wrong? Let me explain. Why we romanticize the past. Your brain is wired to idealize lost love. It's called rosy retrospection, a cognitive bias where we remember the past as better than it actually was. Dr. Daniel Kahneman, a Nobel Prize-winning psychologist, found that we don't remember relationships in full, we remember moments. Specifically, we hold on to emotional highs and major turning points. Think about it, if you had a passionate, exciting relationship, but it also had constant drama and uncertainty, you're likely to only remember the passion and excitement. The fights? The tears? The self-doubt? Those memories fade, and what's left is this perfect version of a love that never actually existed. That's why, when you compare new relationships to the one that got away, they never seem to measure up. But that's not because that person was better. It's because you're comparing a real, flawed relationship to a nostalgic fantasy. So if you're still holding on to the one that got away, maybe they didn't actually get away. Maybe they just weren't right for you. The science of romantic nostalgia. Let's talk about nostalgia. Have you ever noticed that breakups feel worse when you're lonely? That's because our brains use nostalgia as a coping mechanism. When life feels uncertain, we look back to times that felt safe, exciting, or meaningful. That's why people are more likely to reach out to an ex when they're going through major life changes, like graduating, moving to a new city, or even just feeling lost in their current life. It's not about the person. It's about trying to reconnect with a time when you felt more confident, more hopeful, or more yourself. Studies show that people who struggle with regret are often those who feel stuck in the present. They're not missing the relationship, they're missing who they were in that relationship. Maybe they were more spontaneous. Maybe they were more optimistic. Maybe they just felt more alive back then. But here's the truth, your past isn't calling you back. It's just reminding you of what you're capable of feeling. But here's the real question. What if the one isn't behind you, but still ahead of you? The truth about the one. So, should you reach out to the one that got away? What if they're your soulmate? What if this is your chance to rekindle something special? Well, let's take a reality check. Relationship expert Dr. Terry Orbich says, the right person makes you feel safe in the present, not just nostalgic about the past. Think about that for a second. If someone is truly meant for you, they wouldn't be a what if, they would be a right now. Here's a test. Imagine reaching out to them today. Do you feel excitement? Or anxiety? Do you truly believe they've changed? Or are you just hoping for a different outcome? Because if you're reaching out from a place of loneliness, boredom, or nostalgia, it's not about them. It's about you needing closure. And here's the harsh truth. If someone really was the one, they wouldn't have gotten away. The relationships that are meant to last, they last. No confusion, no chasing, no uncertainty. If you're stuck on the past, you're blocking your future. Let's talk about how to finally let go. how to let go and move forward. So, how do you stop idealizing the one that got away and finally move forward? Step 1. Accept that the story ended for a reason. If they were meant for you, they wouldn't be a what if, they'd be a reality. Step 2. Reclaim the feelings, not the person. If you miss how they made you feel, recreate that in your current life. Seek new experiences, not old ghosts. Step 3. Focus on who's meant to stay. Instead of chasing someone who left, invest in those who are showing up for you now. Because here's the truth, you can't find your future if you're stuck in the past. And if you're still struggling to move on, the next video will help you break free completely. Now that you understand why we regret some exes more than others, let's talk about how to finally move on. The next video explains the psychology of healing from a breakup. See you soon.